See if I could answer.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, gentleman next to me, uh, known to me for probably over a year, maybe 2 years. I know.
About that.
When I got certified at Bric as the fellow producer, Patrick introduced me to Ron.
Yeah.
And Ron served a couple of times in my Bric production, and he filmed at least twice my fashion show at Sky Room.
Yeah.
And today is the second day Ron comes here
and
at
we're
Bric
here.
at
Yeah.
YouTube space.
YouTube, yes.
So
And I'm behind the camera again. You put me to work
Yes.
each and every time. Amen.
How do you like the space here?
It's nice. It's interesting. I wish I got a chance to see the big studio where it has 50 people that can crowd in that spot.
Well, there are other studios also. This
Yeah.
one is a kind of small one.
Yeah.
But the LA is the biggest space. So
LA is the
every
biggest.
studio in LA bigger than all the spaces here.
Really?
But New York is one of the satellite cities, so it's
Right.
not as big.
Nice.
It is what it is. I know you accustomed to Bric, where studios are a little bit bigger.
Yeah. We got curtains, we got professional cameras all around there, we got an actual.
So you like Bric better than space?
Let's put it this way, this is just my second day here.
Right.
And this is the only studio I've seen so far.
I see. Gotcha. You didn't see any other ones.
They didn't take me on the tour. They didn't even
Yeah.
give me a t-shirt, Check that out.
Yes.
Not even a baseball cap.
Yes.
Come on, what's up with that?
Well, I don't think bank. It's a business. It's not a charity.
Yeah,
Even
I
if it's
hear
not
that.
non-profit, so they want to make money.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Tell me about it.
Let's go back to talk about something that you do at Bric. How do you produce your shows? How do you get Patrick to edit for you? Is there any secret to be around?
And it's a secret. Okay, for people that at home that don't know, I'm from Bric Arts Media, Brooklyn. It used to be called BCAT. Okay, I've
How
been
long
there.
have you been there?
I've been there like this is going on 15 years now.
So you know Patrick for a long time.
Patrick's been there. They've been there 20 years. They've been there much longer than I have.
Wow.
The secret, Alex, that you know, Bric Arts Media, public access, people keep thinking it's just, it's more politics than it is anything else. Now, people may get mad at me for saying that. Everywhere, even here, I believe this is politics, because I don't believe nobody can be that strict with everything. Ain't nobody. Because like what are they gonna do? Say, you're taking pictures? Nah. With a camera phone? Hell no. Politics. If you could get past the politics, you can make money. Okay? I'm telling this, and
But
this
if
is.
you produce a good show, do you think you're gonna get sponsors? You get money?
Here's the thing.
sponsors.
I
You have a good. You've been doing this for a long time. Do you have sponsors? You're still doing it,
Well-
whether you make money or not. You still like
Well-
it, right?
Well, here's the secret with this. What you're getting is you're learning how to work cameras. You know how to work maybe 10 cameras already.
Yep.
10, 15
Probably
cameras.
more.
You're working on the red camera here. They don't even have that over there in Brooklyn and stuff. And just the fact that you can work on these things and you have that knowledge, you have over, I should say, at least $20,000 worth of knowledge of how to work any piece of equipment.
I
Do
think
you know
it's
how
more
mu-
than just cameras, because there is a sound, there is lights, there is.
You know how to edit? You do
I know how to edit.
Okay.
I just hate it.
Okay. So
I took all the classes. I know how to do it.
Okay.
Just people like Patrick love it.
Yeah.
And there are people like me who I
Who-
would prefer to be on the set and doing things, and I ask someone else to edit for me.
Yeah, well, here's how things started out for me. Okay, when I was that young lady's age, 21, I had a cousin who was in modeling. Okay, she loves modeling, and they really ripped her off bad, man. They took her for thousands. And there's photographers out there who will rip you off something awful.
Wow.
They were charging her all kinds of crazy money, and her mom.
Usually the models get paid rather than paid.
Yeah, well, you had to have a portfolio.
Right, but you can have your phone and take a couple of pictures and here.
Yeah, yeah.
If you're pretty, professional photographers will see that and they will do the proper makeup and proper hair and style you and use the work with you.
Okay.
If you don't have what it takes to be a pretty model, doesn't matter what kind of portfolio you build. They still can see it's a Photoshop. They can still it's all those cars. They will still not invite you.
But see, Alex, everybody cannot find you. Because had they found you, then I guess here you go, portfolio, this, that, the other.
So you think portfolios still matter?
Hey,
I think it's the
days-
last century it did matter. Nowadays with the Instagram and Facebook and all those social media, just girl takes a couple of pictures on the cell phone. If she's pretty, she doesn't need a portfolio.
Yeah, but to teach the girls how to take a picture without cutting off their face in the shot, getting the whole body shot, that's the main thing. So I learned when I was starting the modeling gig, I was taught I was too short. I'm 5'7". You gotta be like 5'9", 6 foot.
There is clothes for the guys who are short. You and I, we're not the
Yeah,
tallest guys, but
that's true. That's true. You're about 5'7", right? You look like he looked like he could have been a model back in the day, right? The girls were just throwing it at you like frisbees, right? I love your smile. I love you.
That's a reference to the song that I did for my wife for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys probably saw that.
Yeah. And so that was the thing. That's the beauty of being, you. I mean, but think about it.
But you mostly producer. You behind this screen.
Right.
But you also go to do the interviews and you go on the screen as well.
I go on the interviews. I do stream. Let me tell you, when I started out doing these things, and I was coming from Bric, and they taught me the studio thing, I was bringing people in studio like you do here, guys who claim to be rappers and everything, and they were awful. They were terrible.
Why would you bring them then?
Well, first, you needed to have a variety show, okay? You had to have a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
You don't go like specifically, I'm just doing cooking or I'm doing comedy. You trying to please the audience in different ways?
Well, you have to be able, because your audience, you gotta know your audience. Your audience can get very bored. If you just keep
so
doing...
you don't specialize.
You could do talking heads, but you need to have a formula to keep everybody in tune to what you're doing, okay?
Well, you already told me your secret. This gentleman is known at Bric since he does a lot of exotica and adult
that's the point.
production.
Yeah.
At the same time, he does a lot of shows with church and the holy people.
Yeah.
Like, how do you combine those things together?
Here's the thing. In everything you do, there's a yin and a yang. Okay,
So
I believe that. I believe that when you come out there and you want to show just one side of things, then you can say, okay, this is this. But once it's too much of this, then it becomes, forget about it. Hey, this guy is just doing porn. Just come on already. Now, when you have the church thing, when people, that means that organizations cannot come at you and say, well, we're going to ban you from the air because you just do one thing. And plus, besides, my show comes on late at night. So when you come on late at night, the later you come on, the bigger your audience. You see?
Really interesting.
Oh yeah, because over there used to be a show called the Ronald Bric Show, and the other one is called Midnight Blue, long time ago. So Midnight Blue was all adult entertainment and stuff. And then the other things were all Reverend Ike. You don't know Reverend Ike. Reverend Ike, black guy, would tell people, pie in the sky, if you come to my church, God will give you money. And everybody went to his church. Okay? God, give me some money. That dude.
I'm sure Patrick would.
Hey, listen, this dude was driving limousines, Royal Royces, and everything.
Wow.
So I came from a church background where my mom was a pastor of a church, and my grandfather was a bishop and all these things, and I was brought up in that area. But I wasn't that complete person, and I couldn't live that life. Church is a very strict type of thing, man. It's a lot of rules and regulations. And as I said before,
One brick.
oh, please, more than you two. I mean, come on, you have to wear your dress. I'm surprised they don't make you wear dresses down to here and sleeves and shoot,
No,
man.
we can have still free speech here.
Yeah, nah, they can't walk around topless here.
Maybe not. We don't want that.
but yeah, go ahead.
Let's see. So my last question to you is, why do you still produce show after so many years at Bric?
Okay.
Why do you do this?
All right.
You can do other stuff. You have free time. You have your life. Why do you do it? Why do you like it?
Well, here's the thing. I don't just produce over there. I go to the Manhattan Neighborhood Network over there across the street from J Street, 59th Street. I was on bi-weekly over there. The purpose is there being in an environment where you're meeting with so many different mindsets.
Is it fun? Do you like it? Do you enjoy it?
Well, here's the thing.
Do you need it? If you don't go there for a while, you feel like something is missing. Why?
Listen. When I first was there was a guy named Jeff Sutton. He was there, all right, and it was a nice little formula. Everybody was sort of like family type of thing. You can go up to somebody and say, "Hey, listen, I'm doing a studio shoot. Won't you come by, sit there with me, help me out?" Okay. Over there, you had to have 4 producers just to come into a studio. Okay.
Well, I film there by myself. I just don't open the control room. I just use my own cameras, and that's also a possibility.
Yeah.
Especially, but of course, with the opening control room, having a consistent crew like Akanelli, you, me, Patrick, if we 4 of us will consistently work like we worked 2 days ago together, that would be a pretty. We know each other for a long time, so we're kind of reliant. We know the skill set behind each person.
Yeah.
That's a possibility.
And you see, back in the days before you got there,
we
had a whole long book full of names and phone numbers. We know who could do this, who could do that, who could work in the audio engineer, who could work as director, who could just be floor manager, who could work behind the camera. Now, when you had that information, that was like golden right there. You know?
We have this stuff.
Yeah, but not here. You can't even go say hi to anybody who's like, you ain't supposed to talk to them.
Well, here, yes, it's true. It's different different set of rules.
Yeah, and see over there, hey man, what are you doing? So and so and so. You got anything coming up? Oh yeah, I got so and so coming up. You know what you doing on so and so day? I'm doing so and so. So one favor, one hand washes the other.
The way it works here, we have community here, but it's more structured. The way it's done, the space has events and network opportunities, and then that's when you come in and the room is full of of folks like you and me who produce, and then you network with everybody. But you have to sign up for those events. When people are working in the lobby, they might be creating something and thinking about something. So if they will keep saying hello to everybody, they will never write and create their their craft. So this is why they have this rule that don't talk to. If you don't know someone, don't say hi, don't bother them, because they can think of something at that moment, and they don't want to be distracted. But they have structured those events. I'll take you to some of those, and you will see. You're definitely gonna get lots of T-shirts, hats, lots of presents, and you will meet 100 other guys like you and me.
Listen, I see a lot of paranoia over at Bric. We have parties. I don't know how many parties you made it to.
Yeah,
we had the award show party. We had the what's that? Celebrate Bric party. We had so many different things went on. They even showed Black Panther.
Yep.
In the studio over there. They actually, I already seen it, but they had it for free.
Yes.
You just have to walk in the door. I don't think they're gonna show Black Panther here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely yes.
Yeah.
Come here for a couple of events and you will be impressed. The food is so much better than Bric, I can tell you. The audience, the celebrities that come here are much more broader name to them.
You have free liquor?
Yeah, they
You
have
got
lots.
free liquor?
Oh yeah, lots of free liquor.
Over there,
Good-
Brick
good-
man,
good
you
one.
can get drunk, bro. You can drink till you fall to the
Yes,
floor.
they have plenty of that stuff. Don't
You know,
worry.
that's why Patrick is there, man. He gets fed every day over there
Wow.
at Brick. Every day. Okay, there is, if he doesn't have coffee to go home, there's somebody there who will say, Patrick, you need coffee to go home? Yeah. And Patrick never say he don't have money. He has money. He's always broke. Bam. Why do
Okay,
you don't
let's
have-
talk nicely. Patrick is the one who introduced us, so let's not.
I'm talking nice, man. I wish I could be someplace where every
Patrick
day they
is the
will
guy
feed me.
who taught me a lot of things at Brick. He's a cool guy. He has some issues that we deal with, but
It's not
Patrick is-
really issue. You get free food, okay? Somebody come up to you and say, "Hey, you hungry? You want to eat? Come on, take some pizza."
We have some snacks here also.
We ain't got pizza today.
Yeah, well,
We
we'll
gonna
get
have
it
pizza.
later.
We
Yes,
gonna-
we'll get pizza.
By the time I hope we don't have to run out of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have questions for Ron, maybe you can come and tell them how to reach out to you. And the best
Oh
way.
man, one thing I have.
Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, like whatever.
Okay.
Like, if you don't want to, you don't.
Wait a minute. I would like to put this part out since having.
I
a
know you're a
YouTube-
busy guy and your phone rings all the time.
What we see, having a YouTube channel. I have my own YouTube channel. I cover the porn events, as I said. I've got people. I'm like stalked, man. I don't have that many subscribers, but people want, yo, Ron Smith, blah blah blah. And I don't know if they walk up to you and they say, hey, I saw,
Yeah.
but I'm constantly, I meet.
What's the? You want to tell them how to reach them?
All right. You can go to my Twitter page at Star Talent Enter, all capitals, all together. You can go to my YouTube at Ron Smith Superstar Talent, #2 or #3. And what else? I have a Facebook, but they
That's
blocked me.
not just
They blocked me off of Facebook, man.
You're probably-
They say I'm too hardcore. I make this
Okay.
lose. Hey, listen.
Okay, so let's cut.